Alright, so welcome back to another video here in Pennsylvania, and I'm not alone today because I'm back up in an area I've been a number of times, up here in the Goldmine area in northern Lebanon County in Stony Valley. We got some folks back here I'll be filming with. I'll introduce all of them in a moment, but the one fellow back here is hiker dude dad, Ryan, but I watched a video of his where he came up here filming a little bit, and this is one of my favorite areas to film, and I just asked if he wanted to go up there again, maybe I could show him some other things that are up in the area, and so he agreed. And we also brought along several others, some people that he has filmed with in the past, and I've mentioned all these people in other videos too, so like I said, I'll introduce them in a moment, but let's go on an adventure. If you watch my videos, you know we're no stranger to the Goldmine area. It's one of my favorite places to explore. There they are. There's Lewis, simply Explo venturing. There's Ryan, hiker dude dad, and then there's Brett from Topo Ranger. So,
hi everybody.
And we're just making our way up.
I think this is the old Goldmine road. That's Goldmine road now.
Alright, almost to where the village was, or the first part of it. Take a look back at everybody. Everybody's making their way up. Alright, so we have made it to the stone wall. In my previous videos, this is where I kind of start and then go from there, but there's the old rail bed going that way, because this rail bed dates back to 1852. This is the first one that was built up here then. The one that's down the bottom of the valley, the Stony Valley rail trail, that was built several years later. This one was built just to get to the mines up here. See it that way, that's where that cool bridge is. I can kind of see bits of it down there. That's what kind of inspired me to start doing YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, and the mines are that way. We might go visit those first. Of course, there's stuff all over the place. The village is up past that, up that way, sort of. So we're gonna go to the mines first. They've long been closed or collapsed or whatever. There's the remnants of a coal breaker back here and things like that. But this is the old rail bed that went back here. So here was the one mine opening. Because one good thing about bringing other people up here is that they can, you can compare notes and talk about things. But I'm not sure if the entrance to mines went in that way or that way. It looks like there's a turn in the foundation there, so it might have gone in there. Not really sure. You know, it's hard to tell sometimes. So much time has passed. So much has changed. The one up here is a little bit more clear, I guess you could say, cooler. And up here's the spoils pile too, or the waste rock pile. Yeah, and then the waste rock pile's behind you too then. Where they
Definitely near a coal mine there.
Yeah, there's the other mine was right in here. And I think there's another one up there. Yeah, so Brett's looking for the remains of the coal breaker up there. I think he sees them. We'll head up there in a moment. Got Lewis headed up. Got hiker dude dad. He's back there. And back here was the waste rock pile from the mines. So all the stuff that wasn't coal has got piled back up there, but we'll head up here. Yeah, so here are the rows of stone. It was supported some kind of like a wooden trough. As a coal breaker, it's what they used to like sort and clean the coal. And way up there is the base of the water tower. Obviously, which held the water so they could wash the coal. So you can picture like a trough going up that way. Not sure if I mentioned a date or not yet, but maybe roughly 1850s. These were placed here. You can see them go all the way up. If you didn't know what they were, you'd be kind of confused maybe, but just out here. And off the side here, this is the path that the workers made. Right over here is the coal breaker. Because up here is the base of the water tower, but this is the, you can see a clear path they made through the rocks to get up and down here. That's kind of cool. You know, 150 years ago or so, people are working out here, walking up and down here. Yeah, there's the base. That's where the water tower was. Yeah, I think I'll get a picture of all three of them up there. My thumbnail picture.
Suck my gut then. Fighter?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
An 810 Thunderbolt.
Oh.
Gangbusters, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I used to be in the guard, so I used to see them all the time when I served up here for the Indian-town gas. Yep, that's them.
Oh, you know what that sounds like? It sounds like the noise the tripods made in the.
Alright, so we're making our way back. The railroad bed was down there. We're kind of going back a different way. This is all the referred to as the old mine road. We're going to go visit Hiker Doodad's Kool-Aid spot. The abandoned mine.
Don't drink it. Don't drink
Like,
it.
there's that spot up here. There's like all this abandoned mine drainage water coming out. It looks like orange Kool-Aid.
I guess I never realized.
We'll get to the bridge and the town a little bit later then. Yeah, down there is where we were earlier. We came up the old railroad bed there. Alright, so we're not too far from Kool-Aid Springs, we're going to call it. There's another trail that comes up from where we were earlier. Alright, so here's the next trail junction. This will take us back down. There's a cool feature down that way too. If I can see it from here or not. Yeah, right here's the old, there's a dam, remnants of a dam right here going across. You can already see the orange color in the water down there. Yeah, we'll get down there in a bit. Oh, they're exploring this big rock. I don't think everyone's up here. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. There's a little
I think
hole in the rock.
Brett's on the other side of the hole there.
Oh, yeah.
I never saw the foot drop down there. I couldn't reach it though.
Oh. I'll probably be small enough to fit in
It's
there.
like a little
But I have to take them all.
little hideaway.
Maybe sneak out the other side.
Oh, yeah. You could spend the night in here.
Well, here you go. When the zombies come, here's your house.
The humble abode.
Got a lookout window on the other side.
Oh yeah, cool.
You're gonna be mad at another one of my videos because I took the kids on Easter Monday. We went up to Governor Dick to try and find.
Oh,
the
you
Ark.
told me about. You
Yeah.
sent me a message, but
Try and find the Ark, and we couldn't find it. And I know you're gonna watch that video. You're gonna be like, "You're right there!" And
we could go look.
yeah, I was even like looking at your video. I pulled it up there. I'm like,
Oh, really?
I don't know where that thing is. Like I could not get it.
I'd go back again.
So,
but
yeah.
yeah, you can see some of the effects of the mine drainage water. That orange. So we're headed up to where we're calling it Kool-Aid Springs. It's up this way. Yeah, here it is. Kool-Aid Springs.
On Google Maps, it shows the end of this line right here.
It's like a spring, but it's actually coming out of a mine. Not
Yeah.
Not the. That's why it's all orange. Yeah, it goes deep right there.
Yeah. At least a foot deep there.
Yeah. So
Maybe a little more.
Here's the pool, back edge there.
Yeah,
and
center
nothing
spot.
flowing in, but
Oh, it's.
Where
let's go
the
under right here.
the X
Right
marks
here's
the
where
spot.
water really starts.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was pretty close.
Here, actually, I got a bigger one.
Yeah, there.
That's kind of neat.
So, yeah,
Kind of reminds you of, what is Sand Springs?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Yeah, you can really see it, the current there, I guess you call it. Wow. They stuck a stick in there. It goes in pretty deep. Not the water, but there's a lot of gravel and leaves and stuff underneath there.
I mean, that. That's about. I think
Nothing like
Like we were up there earlier, you can see how it just comes down. There's a lot of water coming out of there. It's just, it's pretty nasty. And it kind of makes its way on down to the creek. That's why the creek was orange down there too. Yeah, so that is a good yet sad example of abandoned mine drainage water that's coming out of. There were some mines I showed you earlier, but they did some mining up this way too. And that water's coming out of one of those mines. I'm not sure if there was a mine opening right there at one point, or it could be coming out from anywhere around here. It's just seeping through the ground. There's a lot of water coming out of there. But that's what abandoned mine drainage water looks like. You notice nothing is growing in that water, living in it. It's not good stuff, but anyway. It is what it is. It's the after effects of the mining in a lot of coal mining areas. All right, we still have the railroad bridge to check out. I've showed that to you a number of times. That's one of the big things that got me exploring, just seeing stuff like this out here. And I'll try to show them the village too. And just down this way, the remains of what I'm thinking was a dam at one point. You can see the stonework just past them, and all the way up there too. There's just over this way, there was a bridge just over this way too. Some people call this the old stagecoach road. There's a trail that takes you out to Roush Gap going that way. Yeah, once again you can see the orange color to the water. We're just down, Kool-Aid Springs is up that way a ways. All right, so down to my favorite part here, the railroad bridge.
2021,
Yeah, I mean, I doubt they're gonna have to.
2020, whatever.
Yeah, I know. You
Scouring your metal.
The last time I was in Gettysburg, I guess I was there a couple days. That was a couple days before everything went in.
So they're coming up to the bridge. Well, the bridge abutments that are left, just up the side here. This is, like this, I've mentioned in other videos. This is kind of what got me started, like a filming and everything. Just seeing stuff like this out here. Yeah, check this out. There it is. We've been an old railroad bridge going across here. You see Brett standing there. See how big it is. Perspective there. So Brett's down there. Ryan's up the top there. I think I'd rather where he is.
Yeah.
And Lewis is safe up here with me.
Yep. Normally I'd be a little more adventurous.
Right.
Head down there too, but
Right.
this is not a waterproof camera.
You got the one up there and the one down there. Yeah, he's right on the edge up there. And just a little bit of a closer view. Seems like every time I come here, there's a little bit more eroded out though than last time. Which is unfortunate because at some point, this whole section here is probably going to collapse. Looks like some more recent collapse up here too. Alright, so we're crossing the creek. Hopefully Lewis doesn't fall in. I think he'll be alright though.
Yeah, I know. I want the bushy way.
That's fine. Whatever works.
Yeah.
There are a lot of little waterfalls over this way too. But we need to get to the village, which is gotta get up the rail bit and back down a little bit. Like I said earlier, I know we've been to that village a number of times already. It's just rows of foundation are all that's left. They're the homes of the workers that worked in the coal mines that we saw earlier. We'll get down there in just a bit here with the guys.
I don't know where I
We'll head up to the rail bed. Then once I'm on the rail bed, there's a little trail that goes down to where the village was. This is the, you can follow this rail bed over to Rausch Gap too. It's about 4 miles away. Like I said, this is the original rail bed built about 1852. One down the valley, the Stony Valley Rail Trail, was built about 2 years later in 1854. Here you can see the old rail bed. I think this one gets called the Summit Siding rail bed often. So, got the gang coming. So just up ahead there'll be a little trail that goes down that way. Yeah, just up ahead. Right before these little hemlock trees. You can see the trail right there. This was the trail used by the workers. I know some of them would follow. The town is just down in there. But the workers would come up this trail. And then the train would stop here. Of course, this train went all the way to the mines. That's how they get to the mines, some of the workers. Like I said, descending down. And if you stay on this trail, it will take you to, you'll start seeing some stone foundations and stuff. For the village, looking back. Taking the same path as the workers did, what, like 150 years ago. One of the houses that was out here, just the foundations left. There are several rows of them out here, heading up in that direction. As you can see, here's the one. You can see one up here. Yeah, so back in here is the one house, and up here was another one. Right in here, not much left, but you know they're old, probably abandoned. Partially the 1870s, but people continued to live up here, I think until like early 1900s, until the railroad tore all the buildings down. And someone has been up here metal detecting. See? They found some stuff. Oh no, maybe these are not metal pieces. But this, probably a stove piece. Looks like there's something right here, but of course there's coal up here. Actually, what is that? Is that a tooth? Oh my, that's actually pretty cool. Might be a pig's tooth, or is that a tooth? I'll have to ask the other guys. And some pieces of pottery and stuff. I mean, if this is a tooth, that's what it looks like. Shows what they were probably eating up here. I don't know. I have to ask you. Like I said, I have to ask the other guys. Where are they? Where is everybody? Let's see, Lewis. Hey, does this look like a tooth to you? What do you think? I mean, someone had found a bunch. There's like a bunch of little artifacts on that rock there. That was one of them. Almost looks like a big tooth of some sort.
Oh, what that could be.
Doesn't feel like bone, but it kind of looks like it.
Right? It's almost plasticky.
Yeah, it has a feel, but it doesn't. I don't know.
Maybe it is. Looks like it could be like hollow, like marrow in it or something. But
What does this look like to you? It was laying on that rock over there with some of the other things.
A bone?
I thought it looked like a tooth almost.
Tooth?
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
large tooth.
Maybe what they were eating up here. I don't know.
could be, yeah. No, you're right, yeah, because the teeth would be, it looks like the,
It does feel like Ryan said. It does feel pretty light though too. But I don't
could be like, I mean, it could be really
Like
old.
scratching on it, almost
Yeah.
felt plasticky or something.
Could be from something that doesn't live here anymore.
I'm thinking maybe it was like a pig or a cow, something they were eating up here, maybe.
Probably,
or maybe
yeah.
one of the mules
So
that didn't
close to
make
the
it.
village. You could, if you drill in it, you could carbon date it. Send it
yeah.
off to a lab, and then they'd be like,
How much does that cost?
We'll wait for
probably,
results.
probably, probably a lot.
We'll just
Who knows?
pretend
I'll chip in $5.
we'll just pretend it's a woolly mammoth tooth.
Yeah,
Woolly mammoth tooth discovered.
it's a baby woolly mammoth.
Baby woolly mammoth.
Goldmine.
Really
I'll put it back where I
Maybe it was
found it though, for someone else to discover it.
Yeah,
this is
get
my
my thumbnail.
favorite piece of foundation out here. One of them. As far as the buildings go, but we're gonna get a picture taken here. He's going for the crossing. He made it. He made it.
I don't think my balance
Ryan.
is that good enough.
And try the log too. Some deep water there. Yeah, looks like he'll make it. So I did not take the log over. Scramble over some rocks. And we're just making our way back to the main trail. He's up here somewhere. Oops, trip. Probably should be right up there. Get everybody coming up. And here it is. I'll take us back to Goldmine Road. And up that way is where we started our adventure, sort of. There's everybody making their way up. So I think that'll be it then for this adventure, folks. I'll have links to all their channels below. Hiker Doodad, Topo Ranger, and Simply Explo Venturing. So you can check out their channels. They're all fun guys to hang out with and stuff. So give their channels a check out. All right, folks. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.